And we did something that I think is more appropriate to recognize someone who's given so much to our sport.
You're gonna do a rap. Yeah.
Ed, where's Ed? Ed, would you escort her out?
You're out of here.
I don't do this stuff alone. I bring some heavies down. Ed is going to escort you right out the door.
Let's go, Ed.
So, a bunch of us came together and we decided we're going to do something that does a little bit more justice for everything that Marty has done. Not only recently, not just for this trial, but for a whole lot of years. And I'd like Lynn to come up and join me up here for a minute, because the relationship that Marty single-handedly built with Eukanuba has changed so much of what's gone on in this sport. We've gone from being a sport that was very exclusive to one sponsor, a very good sponsor, no question, to one where Eukanuba has stepped up and really have done that, and it's been through the efforts of Marty to do that year over year. And I'd like Lynn to just kind of say a couple of words about that relationship.
Definitely. So, my background is not outdoorsy and not sporting dogs, to be 100% honest. And so I got an email, I think November, about around the holidays, from Marty, saying, hey, I have this field trial club, you guys have talked about doing a partnership, let's get a meeting together. And so we threw together a meeting really fast and met. I looked it up, December 27th of 2021.
Wow.
So, no time to put up holiday lighting or anything like that. Marty was ready to roll. And we had a great conversation, and the one thing that stood out was he didn't ask for just money. He didn't ask for just event support. He said, hey, I need a company that's going to help me grow this sport. He said, I want to make field trials great and make it like it is for me years ago, where entire families come out and it's welcoming and people get to enjoy every aspect of it. And so I said, all right, let's do that. And then every year since, we set aside time, and Marty and I sit down and I go, so what do I need to work with you on this year? What do we need to do this year? And he's never not had a great idea. So plain and simple, it's very rare to find someone that comes to a corporation and says, hey, I don't want just your money. I don't want just your silly swag items. I want a partner, and I want to work together to build our sport. Let's make it great for all the clubs, all the individuals, the dogs, the people involved. So I've been honored to be able to handle this relationship since 2021. I couldn't have asked for a better partner, and it's phenomenal to see a room full of people come together from all over every single year for Smith Center and for the awards, banquets, and the other events that I have the honor to attend. So thank you so much, Marty, for inviting me to that meeting December 27th, 2021.
So on that note, I think it's only fitting that Marty receives a patron award from the Bird Foundation. When you get up, I want you to look in the back corner of the room at that table. I'd love to read this out loud. Somebody had a pair of reading books because I borrowed one. too, who said it? The Bird Dog Foundation Life Patron Membership for Marty Robinson, lifelong competitor and visionary leader. The National Bird Dog Foundation Life Patron Award, presented today, March 14th at the Smith Celebration in Waynesboro, Georgia, proudly honors Marty Robinson for a lifetime of devotion and transformative leadership. For Marty, the whistle and the pointing dog are more than a pastime. They're a way of life that began at the age of 8 in the wild quail fields of West Georgia. A true lifelong competitor, Marty's legacy is written in the bloodlines of champions. He's bred, trained, campaigned, prominent charges, including Pure Speculation, Poor Boy, Bushmill, Jake, Attitudes River Cape, High Regard, Peach Twist, and Packin' a Punch. His accomplishments as a breeder notably produced a national champion, Ibaga Cracker Jack. As the founder, president, and chief mission officer of the Southern Bird Hunters Association, Marty Robinson emerged as a true visionary of the sport, born from a desire to shake the cobwebs off of a century-old tradition. Marty's SBHA has been embraced nationally by championing out-of-the-box thinking, removing financial burdens on local clubs, and creating a structure for all-inclusive national recognition. He opened the gates to a new era of engagement. Marty is never one to merely point out a problem, but rather one who seeks the path to a solution. Whether leading the Tallapalooza Field Trial Club since the age of 18 or spearheading national events for the SBHA, Marty's focus has remained singular, not to mess the dog up, while ensuring the fraternal spirit of field trials thriving. We celebrate Marty Robinson for ensuring the legacy of bird dogs remains vibrant for generations to come.
Marty, thank you.
Thank you. Now say two letters.
Please say a few words.
Like Joe said, I've been doing this since I was 8. It's been a long 30 years. But it is a way of life for me. My dad was an avid bird hunter, and I gained appreciation of bird dogs. Just walking behind him with a stick, and then a single barrel shotgun. And later on, I actually became a better shot than him. That was a hard thing for him to swallow, but he did with pride, and we just had a wonderful time through the years. But when the quail population went down, I actually participated in my first trial at 12 with my first bird dog, which was a setter, Mr. Thor grandson, and Trigger, and placed him in a trial and got the bug, and I've had the bug ever since. But the biggest reason I've been able to do anything I've been able to do is because of this table right back here. And if y'all will stand up, this is my family. I had no idea tell you who they all are. Let's see, in the white, that's my daughter Carly, my wife Linda, my granddaughter Addison, my grandson Graham. Who's back there?
Teresa.
Oh, that's my sister Teresa. My daughter Whitney, my grandson Marshall, our son-in-law Kevin, and just a little story on Marshall. My name is Marty Bryan. That's Marshall Bryan right there.
But this plaque will hang at the Bird Dog Museum in Grand Junction.
Nice.
Thank y'all for coming. The other thing I would say every chance I get, I like to talk about this, and I'll be quick. I don't talk as much as Joe does, so you got that to look forward to. But, you know, everything that Joe said, this is not anything that Marty has done. It takes everybody in this sport to make it work. And everybody in this, you know, that's here participating in this trial. I mean, this trial has shown, Mr. Harold and I were just talking about it, for 2 years in a row now, this trial has indicated this can be done. And, you know, if I could ask you to take anything away from this trial tonight, is just know this can be done, and it can be done by us all doing what we do, what we love to do, working together, and most of all, having fun, making it enjoyable, keep all the drama out, keep all the politics out, and just do what we love doing, which is out there chasing these wonderful bird dogs and having fun. That's the takeaway. And that's really, I'm a real simple man. I have to break things down real simple to understand them. And that's what I understand, is to go out there, get around good people, try to have good dogs, and have a good time. And that's what we have to do.
Amen.